Hi, this is GPS Training part of Shepherd's Walks. In this short video we're going to take a look at accessing the menus and just a general overview of moving through the menu screens on the Garmin Montana 700 series GPS unit. So the unit in front of us now, I've actually got the 700i version, which is the version that has the inReach built in, so it's got the SOS button on the side. If you haven't got the i version, you won't have the SOS button. So on the side of the unit, I'm just going to hold the on-off button in for a couple of seconds to turn on. And then we can see the Garmin logo on the screen, and we'll just give it a chance to boot up. Because I've got the inReach version and I haven't yet activated the inReach side of things, there will be a menu come on about registering the inReach side. Obviously, if you haven't got the inReach version, you won't see that message. I'm just going to skip that because in further videos down, we're going to show you how you activate the inReach. So just touch on the screen where it says skip, and whatever map card you've got loaded on the unit, or the default maps, is what will appear first. It'll always go to the map screen first. What you'll see along the bottom of the unit is what I call the bottom ribbon of the unit, some default icons. In future videos we'll show you how you can add and change these, but for the standard unit as default, we're just going to look at these icons and moving through them. So the little house symbol is the home symbol to go to the home screen, so you just touch on it and I'm now on the home screen. If I want to go back to the map screen, next icon along, little map symbol, touch on that, I'm on the map screen. Next one along, if I touch on that, is the compass. Next one along is a trip computer for when you're recording an activity. If you've got the inReach version, you'll have this IR symbol, which is a quick access to sending inReach messages, only if you've got the inReach version. And we've got a little magnifying glass here that'll let me search for various things in the unit if I wanted to navigate to a waypoint, a track, a route, etc., which again we'll cover in more detail later on. This video is just to give you an idea of accessing the menus and moving through the screens. The three white bars that we can see at the very end here, touching on those, depending on what screen you're on, will bring up an extra menu. So if I touch on it while I'm on this Where To menu, it's got a few options there. Just hit the little back arrow if you want to come out of something, if you ever see a little white back arrow. For example, if I go back to the map screen, touch on the three white bars, again it's brought up some extra information of things we can do, which again we'll take a look at further on videos. So just hit the little back arrow to come back out of there. So if I go back to the home screen, again here there's extra menus here for setting up the unit, so I can go into setup. If I decide that's not what I want to do, I've moved up and down, I don't want to set up, little cross, white cross, left hand side of the screen, touch that and I come back out. So it's just showing you a general overview of moving through the screens and how we can move up and down on the screen just by scrolling our finger up and down, hitting the white cross to come back out. So that's a general overview of just going through, moving around the menus. And I'm just going to show you on the on-off button on the side, if we actually press that once and let go, as default, that will bring up, I'll just put this into portrait mode, that will bring up a screen that allows us to change backlight level. So we can change the backlight by scrolling up and down where we've got this little sun symbol. There's icons here for marking waypoints and locking the screen, which we'll look at further on in videos, and some icons to do with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and there's actually an icon here for the torch. So we can bring on the torch on the back of the unit and then turn the torch back off by touching on that icon. And at the very top on this screen we have the activity paused screen. This is where we can record activities when we're using the unit. Again, we'll be going into this in more detail in further videos. It's just to give an overview of going through the menus and how we close them down. So white cross will close that menu down, and if I want to turn the unit off, simply on off button, hold in for a few seconds until the screen goes off. So that was just a very quick overview. We've gone through menus on the unit. We'll be going into all of these menus that we're going to be using in more detail in the next videos. And thanks for watching.